This is Midwest Washing Equipment with a quick video on how to install or set up our Hydro-Mixer XL, which is designed for higher flow, higher GPM, gas-powered soft wash pumps, like your Comet P40 or an AR45, maybe an AR60. Standard setup on the Hydro-Mixer XL for 11-gallon minute pump like an AR45 or Comet P40 is 3/4 inch connection here. This is your soap valve, so we have our standard 1/4 inch there. Chemical or bleach valve, again 3/4 inch. Up top of the manifold, we have an inlet to the pump. On a P40 it's a 1 inch, and then our bypass hose plugs in to the other side. It does not matter if this is bypass or inlet, or this is bypass or inlet. We always recommend your bypass hose is a minimum of 25 feet long, and you can run into bypass up to 5 minutes. Any longer than that, you should shut the pump down. When you're shutting the pump down, it's a good idea to relieve the pressure so you don't trap pressure on the inlet side of the pump. These are 3/4 inch connections. We recommend you use heavy-duty suction hose, so this hose will not collapse. And again, 3/4 inch is sufficient, more than sufficient for a Comet P40 or AR45 running about 11 gallons a minute. And your bypass hose on this rig, we run it over this way. This is on a compact truck skid. Runs down here and it's coiled up down below. On your tank fittings, we use Uniseal fittings, so we can run one continuous connection all the way to the bottom of the tank. So we eliminate, when we use a Uniseal fitting, eliminate 3 possible places where you could have air leaks or leaks in general versus using a bulkhead fitting. Some tips or things to check for if you're getting air into the system. One is make sure your union caps on each side of the valve handle are nice and snug. Those just need to be hand tight. Those can loosen up over time with vibration. And you have union caps on both sides of all valves. And then check your hose clamp fittings. Use a nut driver. You get a lot tighter with a nut driver than a screwdriver. And it is essential that you have hose clamps on all these fittings. Even though they go on really snug and tight, you still need a hose clamp on there. And these hose clamps as well. Those clamps here. Make sure your end of your line hasn't floated up and is on top of the water or chemical or soap and sucking air that way. Make sure you have soap in your tank and you have your soap valve on. And then you go back here to the pump on the P40. Make sure this collar right here is nice and tight. Make sure the hose clamp again is tight. On this unit we've upgraded a couple things, but make sure your bypass line is tight. Got a check valve here. Again, you want to make sure hose clamps are nice and tight. Inspect your hoses, make sure there's no holes, no wear, possible kinks. You want to make sure these lines going to your tanks are relatively close in length, so it does not favor your water valve over your chemical or bleach valve. Both of them pulling from the top. Give us a call at 317-390-4103 or on the internet at www.washingequip.com. Thanks for watching.